To discuss Republican Congressman from Wisconsin, where the president is heading today, Bryan Steil. Congressman, good morning to you. In your statement in reaction to the State of the Union, I'm going to summarize for everyone because it was a long one, but you said President Biden failed to offer real solutions for problems Americans are facing. Runaway spending, driving inflation, an open border, bringing deadly drugs like fentanyl and dependence on foreign oil. It seemed like the president was speaking to Democrats last night and not Republicans. Your take?
The president had two speeches. He opened up with comments about Ukraine and then immediately pivoted to the failed economic policies that we've been experiencing for the last year. He's done nothing to address inflation. His comments on inflation were almost beyond disappointing. What we need to do in Washington is get spending under control. Our spending that has been running away for the past year has been driving inflation, and it's clobbering Americans in the pocketbooks.
Congressman, President Biden talked about getting tough on border security. Look, I don't think there's an American anywhere that actually believes that. I don't know that he believes it as he's saying it, but it was in the teleprompter. Here is what he said about the border, everybody, in case you missed it. Listen.
If we are to advance liberty and justice, we need to secure our border and fix the immigration system.
Record numbers of people pouring across the border, an administration that's made very little attempt, if any, to stop it. And as we mentioned earlier, record numbers of drugs and fentanyl, deadly consequences to all of this, Congressman.
When I heard that, I was shocked, and then I realized it's an election year, and the election is 8 months away. He's trying to pivot his tone, but we're not going to see the policy shifts that we need. I'd love to see it. I just don't believe that he's going to stand up and truly support the men and women of Border Patrol, finish building the wall, and investing in the technology that we need at our southern border to stop both the humanitarian crisis, but also the drug crisis. Fentanyl, and illicit fentanyl in particular, killed 64,000 Americans last year. It killed more Americans than COVID, more Americans than car accidents. The president has not been serious about securing the border. His words are a step in the right direction, but boy, it seems disingenuous when you realize the election's 8 months away.
Yeah, Congressman, you know, it also sounded like President Biden was sort of taking a bow when he was talking about job growth, when he was talking about the economy. And I know that in Wisconsin, your state lost more than 400,000 jobs because of the pandemic. And the Bureau of Labor and Statistics says 100,000 of those still haven't come back. So many people have rejoined the workforce. But what did you think about President Biden sort of taking credit for this economic growth?
I think he's missing the elephant in the room, which is inflation is clobbering Americans in the pocketbook. Wages are not keeping up with inflation. Every day Americans are going to the gasoline pumps, and it's killing them in the pocketbook. They're going to the grocery store, prices are going up. And so they're feeling it day in and day out. So those that are lucky enough to have a job, they're finding themselves getting a tax from the federal government by 7.5% inflation. And the president is not putting forward policies. They're going to get inflation under control, and Americans are going to continue to feel the pain until we turn the page and get our spending under control here in Washington.
And this president doing what presidents always do the day after the State of the Union. They hit the road to sort of sell what they told everybody the night before. He will be heading to your state today, and we will be watching. Congressman Bryan Steil, we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.